Welcome to Libby's Lunch here in Patterson. Established in 1936, this all-American diner serves quality all-American food at quality prices. And it's also serving up some quality ambience for today's 4th of July edition of the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. When you think of 4th of July, you think of all-American food, hot dogs and hamburgers, that kind of stuff. But for today's cookbook I'm about to review, not so much. Here we have America's Best Lost Recipes. 121 kitchen-tested heirloom recipes too good to forget. From the editors of Cook's Country magazine, tested and approved by America's Test Kitchen. It's 4th of July, so what else were you expecting? They are the nation's elite force in recipe testing and development, plus equipment ratings and ingredient testings. I got this for $5.99. I'm here at Libby's Lunch today because there is a certain recipe that they, and the city really of Patterson, are famous for. You might see it on the menu right here. It is the hot Texas wiener, and here you can get it regular or extra large, along with other all-American classics. Now I'm showing you this outside because, small problem, they're locked up until July 10th. If you want to see it for yourself, here's the sign. We will be closed from July 3rd to July 9th. We reopen Wednesday, July 10th. Thank you. See you soon. But that's no fair. Especially when they got good specials on sale. Libby's Lunch is actually located near the Great Falls, which is nice. You get a nice view of this river here that connects to the falls. And there's a park bench you can sit outside on so you can enjoy your meal while enjoying this really lovely view, which is extra nice. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. And by the way, literally, you better be prepared to have your meat and potatoes turned upside down with American and international history. Because there is a lot of international heritage and ancestry in a lot of these recipes. This one is monkey bread. That is all American and too good not to dig into right away just by looking at the picture. However, let's get started. Now, here's the first of many weird historical recipes of Bloody Mary terrine. Recipes like this terrine, or aspic, where ingredients are suspended in gelatin, have a very long history dating back to the Middle Ages, when cooks first went through the labors of boiling animal bones to create a broth that thickened and set up when cooled. Fast forward to the 1890s, when Charles Knox introduced granulated gelatin and all manner of jelly concoctions came into vogue, most notably molded jelly salads. This Bloody Mary terrine likely dates back to this era. In fact, we found an old Fanny Farmer recipe somewhat like it. Can you pronounce that? Macedon of aspic, or Macedon of aspic, in which tomatoes are simmered with seasonings and thickened with gelatin, and the aspic and its contents are awfully arranged in a mold that is chilled, then inverted, sliced, and served with a seasoned mayonnaise. Susan Asinovic's recipe from Milton, Connecticut takes the concept to new heights with the addition of vodka and seafood, creating one of those, quote, 50s era showpieces. If this is a Bloody Mary terrine, how come celery and or celery salt is omitted? No matter, I think this looks, I guess in a appealing way, weird, yet visually arresting. Now, if only they made a PB&J Mary. Oh wait, someone did in another cookbook all about Bloody Marys.
PB&J and Mary. That sounds disgusting, but it's worth a try.
Yeah, disgusting. And not worth trying. However, this is definitely worth trying, and it's the chief reason why we came down to Libby's Lunch today. Texas chili dogs. They're slattered with yellow mustard and topped with a chunky and aromatic meat chili. You'd think they were from Texas, but they actually were the invention of an unnamed Greek gentleman who owned a small restaurant in Patterson, New Jersey, which just might be where we're at right now, Libby's Lunch. Around 1924, he devised a chili sauce that drew upon his heritage. Much like Cincinnati chili, a dish also created by Greek immigrants, this chili included cloves as well as garlic and other spices. According to legend, because the chili was made with steak, not ground meat, it earned the Texas part of its name. These hot dogs caught on and spread from Patterson to Western Connecticut and Pennsylvania, while Melody Fasuti of Boalsburg, Pennsylvania, had 2 hot spots to eat hot dogs. And when she first tasted them, the Coney Island and the Texas Lunch. Both places served daily lunch to at least 100 people, but only had seats for 10 and 6, respectively. Hot dogs were literally passed out the doors to customers standing on the sidewalk like buckets of water to a fire, while orders and money were shouted and passed up to the line. Both luncheonettes had sweltering year-round internal temperatures and sweaty windows caused by steam billowing off the grills. The similarities ended there. Those who ate the Coney Island never ate at the Texas Lunch and vice versa. Melody Fasuti never ate at the Texas Lunch. Well, I presume she never ate here either at Libby's Lunch, but I can imagine sweltering year-round internal temperatures, sweaty windows, and hot dogs being passed out the doors to customers like buckets of water to a fire. I can imagine that scenario for Libby's Lunch in the summertime, if it wasn't closed.
2 all the way with French fries and a Coke.
But still, I'm mighty thankful that Patterson, New Jersey has finally received a shout-out in America's Test Kitchen. Now, only a matter of time before they actually make the Texas Chili Wieners on their TV show and give us another shout-out. This right here brings us to the first of 2 major problems. For some reason, either the original purchaser of this book or the manufacturer of this book, which is America's Test Kitchen, they publish everything they write. Either party decided it was a good idea to print some of the pages upside down. Look at this. Now, I'm holding this upside down for you, which is right side up in this case. But that is just extremely incompetent. Who did this? Was it America's Test Kitchen? I'm sorry, there's a fly going in my face, which just adds to my aggravation right now. I know, I was a bit happy when I got this and knowing that Patterson got a shout out, but right now I'm starting to feel a little aggravated. You're seeing this right side up, but it's actually right side down. I mean upside down. Who thought it was a good idea to print these pages upside down? The publisher, America's Test Kitchen, or somebody who previously owned this? Who's to blame? Who's at fault? I don't know. All I know is this. It is extremely incompetent for any page, much less multiple pages, to be published upside down. And there's no way I can turn the pages right side up without destroying this ring binder here and wrecking the whole book. So, that's problem number 1. And problem number 2, which is slightly less major, look at the chapters here. Chapters 1 and 2 are savory. Starters, salads, sides, and sauces. Chapter 2, soup, stews, and main courses. And chapter 3 onward, chapters 3, 4, 5, and 6, they're all baked goods and sweet goods. There's a really unequal balance of sweet and savory recipes, like 75% sweet and baked goods to about 25% savory recipes, which I consider an unhealthy balance. I like a little more savory than sweet, even though I am very impartial to Hershey's milk chocolate. And there you have it, America's best lost recipes from America's most trusted test kitchen. Foolproof heirloom recipes you'll really want to make. Like naked ladies with their legs crossed. With a name like that, you know it's gotta be good. Chocolate blackout cake. With a name like that, you know it's gotta be real good. And peach puzzle. With a name like that, you know it's gotta be fun and delicious. So too are their respective descriptions. So, just what is a lost recipe? Many are simply great family recipes handed down through the generations, and some are one-of-a-kind recipes or regional specialties. Others were born out of the frugality and ingenuity necessitated by wartime rationing. Still others owe their inspiration to America's earliest settlers or to immigrants who passed through the gates of Ellis Island. But regardless of their origin, these recipes, along with the stories they tell, deserve to be saved and passed along. You'll find these treasures and many more like them in America's Best Lost Recipes, a book that grew out of a nationwide contest for the best heirloom recipes. And since the recipes have been selected and put in their pages, by the editors of Cook's Country magazine, you can be sure they really work. A slice of Americana, America's best lost recipes, aims to preserve the best our culinary heritage has to offer. Retail price is $29.95 US and $34.95 in Canada. Don't get me wrong, this is still a relatively lovely slice of Americana, but number one, if I wanted a cookbook with more sweet goods than savory goods, I would just buy an ATK baking book or dessert book and be done with it. And number two, I hope whoever thought it was a good idea to print some of the pages upside down takes responsibility and or is disciplined, because that is just incompetent and inadequate. Is this the worst America's Test Kitchen item I ever bought? Well, because it's ATK, I hesitate to say it's the worst. But I guarantee you it will be the lowest ranked ATK item I ever purchased. A 3.5 out of 5. Had it not been for the Texas chili dogs in this cookbook, the reason why we came down to Libby's lunch near Great Falls, this would have gotten a 3. I would have told you to just stay away from this. I don't think you'll feel ripped off with this, however. A 3.5 out of 5 is better than nothing, and, well, it is America's Test Kitchen after all. So, I find it difficult to hold too ill of a feeling towards this. Thanks for joining me from Libby's Lunch here in Patterson. If you ever get the opportunity, stop on by here and try the Texas Chili Eaters and tell them that they got a shout out, well, sort of, on America's Test Kitchen. I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a wonderful and delicious 4th of July.